We are now joined by our top seed in the chase for the NASCAR Sprint Cup with 4 wins this season, Jimmie Johnson, driver of the number 48 Lowe's Chevrolet. Jimmie, talk a little bit about, obviously you've been in this position before, nothing new to you, but tell us how you're feeling tonight, looking ahead to Chicago next week.
Excited to get to the postseason, and honestly excited to get to the tracks that are within the chase. They're great racetracks for the 48 team. We've been able to kind of find some speed and some consistency here the last couple of weeks. It's been nice. Definitely have not had the summer that we would have wanted to have, and many of you know we've been in this position before through different years that we've been able to win the championship. So I don't think it's it's a true sign of where we're at, but we certainly want to be better, and looking forward to getting to the tracks that we really perform at.
Okay, we now are joined also by our second place finisher tonight, driver of the number 18 M&M's Crispy American Heritage Chocolate Toyota. That's a mouthful, Kyle.
That's how I roll.
That is exactly how you roll. Yeah. Congratulations. You clinched last week at Darlington, but congratulations on making the chase. Obviously a roller coaster season for you, but talk about your thoughts sitting here tonight at Richmond and looking ahead to Chicago as well.
Yeah, it certainly was a roller coaster season, probably more for my team and my guys and everybody that started the season in Daytona, switching seats out, to have other drivers in my car. But can't say enough about the team and the effort, and Adam Stevens and everyone that continued to focus and continued to work hard and wait for the starting quarterback to come back. But once I did come back, they were all ready and they were ready to perform, and felt like we did a really good job of that. Maybe the first month was a little rough, but after that, once we got through Sonoma, it was on. We had a really good stretch and still continue to run strong each week. So real proud of the effort of our M&M's Crispy team and everyone on this Toyota Camry. It makes our job a whole lot easier week in, week out to have fast race cars, but it's just now to focus and put your head down to the dirt and make sure that you get all you can get when you go through these next 10.
Also joining us is a newcomer to the group, Jamie McMurray, driver of the number 1 Cessna Chevrolet. Jamie, we had you hanging for a little bit last week at Darlington.
Very mean.
It was, but you earned your stripes tonight by just starting the race. Congratulations on your first chase, and tell us how you're feeling tonight, the thoughts and emotions that you're feeling sitting here with these two beside you.
Well, I'm super relieved. I've been the guy on the outside trying to fight my way in, and I've also been in this a couple of times and been knocked out at Richmond. So it's a much different night, much more laid-back weekend. I brought my family with me this weekend, so we kind of all enjoy it together. And little girl had a fever when she got here, and my little boy has a fever now. So it's been raining with my wife and 2 kids in a bus. It's been a complete party on our side.
Different than Boyer's party.
Yeah, and I'm actually next to Boyer, but it's much different than what he has going on right now. But no, it's awesome. I'm thrilled to get to be a part of it, and our team has been super consistent this year. It's been great. I mean, Matt McCall has done a phenomenal job coming in, being a rookie crew chief, and I'm super proud of him and our whole team. Yeah, have done a nice job.
Okay, as I mentioned at the beginning of this, we are very tight on time. We'll only be able to take a couple of questions for all 3, so please raise your hand. We'll get a mic to you. And please make your questions short, and I'm sure these gentlemen will make their answers as quick and concise as possible. Any questions? We'll start with Jenna in the front.
Kyle, what's it going to take for these other guys to have anything for JGR?
Other guys who?
The other guys
Competitors?
the ones who do not drive for JGR.
Nothing. They look really good. They're fine where they're at, so keep digging. I mean, realistically, I don't know. I mean, we've just, I think as a group, a collective whole, with the off-season restructuring of crew chiefs and having Carl Edwards come in and being able to have that 4th team, I think it just elevated our program to that next level. And, we were Joe Gibbs Racing was at 2 teams for a long, long time. Then they were at 3 teams for a while. And now this is our first year with 4, and it just seemed to have clicked right off the bat. So that's all I can allude it to.
Any other questions? Deb?
Deb Williams, TheRaceToday.com. This is for Kyle. With what you've gone through this year to get to this point and get into the chase, is it sweeter than it has been before?
I don't think it's any sweeter to make the chase than it has been in previous years. I just think the way our team is running right now, and the way that Joe Gibbs Racing has been showing some strength, it certainly makes this chase a heck of a lot sweeter. We all feel like we've got a great opportunity or the best chance to be able to come out here and perform and to make it to the final round and win a championship for Joe. So I think that's probably the sweetest satisfaction of all of it, is just going to each week and being at the racetrack and having fast cars to drive.
We'll take a question from the press box, probably our final one. We cannot hear you. Nope, I can't hear you, Ford.
Now?
Go ahead.
Reed Spencer with NASCAR Wire Service. This one's for Jimmie. You go into the chase as the #1 seed. Why do you think no one's talking about your prospects for a 7th championship, and are you content to fly beneath the radar?
No. I was supposed to give a yes or no answer, so that was well, truth be told, we haven't run like we should over the summer months, so that's why we're not in the conversation. But we've been here before. Final 10 races are good for us, good tracks, and I think in some scenarios this championship battle is a bit more forgiving. If we were consistent through the first 9 and give ourselves a chance to be in the final 4, we got 10 more weeks to get our stuff straightened out and find the speed that we need. But I don't think we're in too bad a shape. That 4 car is running our equipment and has been up front a bunch, so we just got to make a better mousetrap with our race cars, and we're working hard to get there.
Gentlemen, I need to get you to your post-race party. Enjoy yourselves tonight. Congratulations. See you in Chicago. Thank you very much. Thank you. If I can have everyone's attention, we are now joined by Chip Ganassi, car owner of Chip Ganassi Racing with Felix Sabates. Chip, thank you for joining us. I know you've had an interesting couple of weeks, and we appreciate you being here with us tonight. First and foremost, congratulations on making the chase with Jamie. He was very excited, and we want to just congratulate you and just talk about a little bit how you're feeling. It's been several years since you've made the chase, and just talk about your thoughts on being here at Richmond with us tonight and looking ahead to the next 10 races.
Yeah, it's obviously it's a little sweeter tonight with Jamie. I know with Jamie in the past, I think when they took 10, and I could be all wrong on these numbers a little bit, but I mean, it seems when they took 10, we were 11th, and when they took 12, we were 13th, and when they took 16, we were 17th or something. So this was a little sweeter to get him punched in there. It's pretty solid. So really, really happy for the team. The guys worked hard. Max, Matt, Chris Heroy, all the people, Tony Lunders, the guy that's run the team, all the engineers. They do they work tirelessly, under the radar week in and week out. And then my hat's off to them for the job they did with the team. Like Jamie said, been consistent all year, and we had speed at times, not when we needed it most, but I think like Jimmy said, the components are there to win the race. We have all the same components as some of those guys that can win, so we just need to make a better mousetrap, as he says, with what we have to work with.
All right, we'll open it up for questions for Chip. Please raise your hand. We'll get a wireless mic to you. Any questions? Jenna, we'll get a mic up here to Jenna, please.
Chip, you won the IndyCar championship and kind of surprised people with that one. I mean, can you guys do that again this year? Do you think that your team can take that next step?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, it's what we prepare for. It's what we prepare to do, Jenna. We obviously we haven't done it in the past, but I mean, you put all your ingredients into your team each year, and you do the best job you can with what you have to work with, the resources you have, and you do it. And I think we can give it a shot here. I think we can drill ourselves deep into it. Whether we, the Final Four might be looks like it might be one team the way I'm looking at it here lately after these last couple of races. And I noticed for a while there tonight we were running first and second in class, but I think we were 5th and 6th. And it's going to be a challenge, but I certainly think we can drill deep into it. And we'll have to see from there. We'll need a little bit of luck from there.
Any other questions? We'll take Seth, then we'll go to Kenny.
Seth Livingstone, NASCAR News Service. Chip, but can you just comment on how happy you are for Jamie? I mean, what this means to him. I mean, he's had some moments, but making the chase is something that he needed to cross off the bucket list.
Yeah. I mean, obviously Jamie's had some big wins, but we haven't had the, we haven't had the consistent speed that you need, I think, over a, to win, at any time. I think we can run well at any track, but I don't think we're in a position to win right yet at any track. And, we have to work on that. We've obviously won some big races, but we need to do a little better job of that. We need to work a little harder, dig a little deeper. I mean, for Jamie himself, I couldn't be more pleased. I don't think there's anybody in the chase more deserving to be there, that's worked so hard and tirelessly over the years and has been, under the limelight and has had a couple disappointments along the way, at times. In past chase scenarios, he's had some disappointments. So really happy for him. Really happy.
Okay, we'll take one from Kenny. Go ahead.
Kenny Bruce, NASCAR.com. Chip, I don't know if you were asked about this earlier or not, but Kyle Larson, what were your expectations for the season? And then coming into this race, did you guys think you had a shot at getting in there?
Yeah, I mean, I think, I'm not one of these guys that gets disappointed because one guy's in and one guy's not, I mean, look, when you can punch somebody into the playoffs, that's good for the whole team. That, we had an IndyCar championship a few weeks ago. That's good for the whole team. That's good for everybody. That thing just builds upon itself, Success is a snowball type of thing in the sports business. And it's an infectious thing. And people gravitate to those kinds of events and those type of people that are successful in those events. So I think, I'm not sure. Would I like to have two cars in the chase? Absolutely, I would. Who wouldn't like to have both their cars in or all their cars? But it's not to be. I probably don't feel any differently than the other team owners don't have all their cars in. You're happy for the guys that in, and you're sad for the ones that not. But the fact that you have one in there makes it good for the entire team.
Any other questions downstairs for Chip? Okay. Do we have any questions upstairs? All right. Thank you very much, Chip. We appreciate it, and congratulations once again.